Hi students, welcome back to e-session. In the previous class, we were discussing about different developmental goals of different people and learned that different persons can have different developmental goals and one's development may not be the development for others. In short, we can conclude that my development is not your development as we are different and we think differently. The common factor is that people think for regular work, better wages and decent prices for their produce. Do we need only better income? Do we seek other things? Let's see that. Besides seeking more income, one way or the other, people seek things like equal treatment, freedom, security and respect from others. There isn't discrimination. These all are important. Money or the material things that one can buy with it are one factor that our life depends on. But the quality of our life depends on non-material things which I mentioned here. Non-material things like freedom, security and decency of life cannot be bought with money. Non-material things are often not taken into consideration. So, it will be wrong to conclude that what cannot be measured is not important. For development, people look at a mix of goals. Let's take the example of our mothers at home. Most of our mothers are housewives. They do a lot of activities from morning to evening. Are they paid? Even for their personal needs, they need to depend on their men in the house. Imagine if they were paid. They would become economically independent and self-confident. It is true that if women are engaged in paid work, the family income increases and their dignity in the household and society increases. A safe and secure environment may allow more number of women to take up a variety of jobs and even run a business. Hence, the developmental goals that people have not only depends on better income but also other things like non-material things. Now let's see how do we compare different countries and states. See, to compare two families in our surroundings, whether they are rich or poor, we take some factors into consideration. The first thing comes to our mind is the income that they earn. We also consider other factors like the food that they eat, the vehicles they travel, the clothes they wear, the hospitals they go for treatment, etc. And come to a conclusion that which family is rich. Likewise, to compare countries, we take some factors into consideration. For comparing countries, their income is to be considered as the best attribute. Countries with higher income are more developed than others with less income. Income means income of all its residents. Income of the country is also known as national income. For comparing countries, total income is not such a useful measure since each countries have different population. So, World Bank uses per capita income to compare countries. World Bank comprises of two banks, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, International Development Association. These two banks are known as World Bank. It advises and aids the member countries in their fiscal policies. Per capita income is derived by dividing national income with population. Per capita income is also known as average income. According to World Bank's World Development Report in 2012, countries with $12,600 and above are higher income group countries. Countries with 1035 and below are poor countries. West European countries and USA are higher income group countries, whereas many of the African countries fall under less developed countries. Less than a decade ago, India fell in the category of low income group countries, but it grew faster than the other countries and now falls in the category of middle income group countries because its per capita income is $3,285. We use averages for comparison. Let's learn, do they have any limitations? Do they cause any difficulty? For example, let's take two countries A and B. For the sake of simplicity, let's assume that these countries have only 5 citizens. Country A and country B, monthly income of citizens according to 2001. These are given in rupees. So here we get the average 10,000. For both countries, average is 10,000. Will you be equally happy to live in either of these countries? Are they both equally developed? See, these two countries have identical average income. That means 10,000 and 10,000. These countries have identical average income. Country A is preferred as it has more equitable distribution. In this country A, people are neither very rich nor very poor. But in the country B, most of its citizens are earning very less and one person is extremely rich. Hence, while average income is used for comparison, it doesn't say. From this we can understand that average income is used for comparison, but it doesn't say how income is distributed among the people equally. So from this we understand that average income has difficulty because it hides disparities. Total income also has difficulty as it doesn't say what a man is likely to earn.